Welcome to Pagan Crafting, where magic and creativity intertwine. I'm Cara, your guide to enchanting art, nature, and witchcraft. Today we're going to make a spell jar recipe for attracting a steady and abundant flow of money, incorporating green salt, crystals, herbs, and with magical properties. Let's craft some magic together. This spell jar will come with PDF downloads available on Pagan Crafting Patreon and Etsy. This will come with ingredients and their meanings, including crystals to use, herb correspondences, how to assemble your spell jar, an incantation. The first thing you're going to do is cleanse your desired canvas. So in this case, it's going to be your spell jar. I'm going to be using Nag Champa incense here, always turning clockwise, bringing the money in towards me. And here I am cleansing my area, my workstation that I'm going to be working with for today's spell. You could use sound cleansing, you could use a bell, bowls, anything you'd like, incense, a smudge, rosemary, cedar, anything you'd like to smudge with this one. Any type of cleanse that you would like. Starting off with green salt. Adding a layer of green salt at the bottom of the jar to create a strong foundation of protection. Now this green salt is made with bay leaf, rosemary, and parsley. The green salt represents grounding, stability, and abundance. The color green connects to wealth and prosperity. Next up, we add our crystals. I'm going to choose citrine for mine. Now, citrine is known as the merchant stone and attracts wealth, success, and abundance. It also promotes confidence in financial decisions. The next crystal I chose was green adventurine. This brings luck, financial growth, new opportunities. It's perfect for a little bit of risk-taking and business ventures, which I'm going to be using mine for. You could also use a malachite jade. You could use a rutile quartz. You could use fool's gold, peridot as well. There's so many different stones that you could use, but just look up the meanings and make sure it's something that you want to invoke into your spell jar, whether you're going to go with like a gold or green. Now this one I'm adding a clear quartz crystals. This is the purpose behind this, is it amplifies the energy of the other ingredients and ensures the intention is clear and focused. So now that I have a really good strong foundation to my house, let's build some walls. Let's add some more ingredients. I'm just looking for basil here. And basil's really good for attracting wealth, prosperity, and success in financial matters. It's ruled by fire and the sun. Our next we have is cinnamon, also ruled by fire and the sun. Cinnamon speeds up money flow and brings luck in business and personal finance. You may use powdered cinnamon, or you could use stick cinnamon, the bark. Whichever you prefer, both work equally as powerful. Now I'm going to grab my bay leaf here, also ruled by the fire and the sun. It enhances manifestation, ensures success in money spells, and protects wealth. What you can do here is you can write on your bay leaf, write, money flows to me always. I'm just trimming mine off a little bit smaller so I can fit it into my jar. I wound up like folding it in half and tucking it in. Next we have is mint, ruled by air and Mercury. Mint draws abundance, clarity, and fresh financial opportunities, which is another thing that I'm hoping for with this spell. I have some new business ventures that's going to be happening come early summer. So I'm working towards that now, attracting the right people towards me. And our last ingredient is marigold, calendula, also ruled by fire and the sun. There's always a pattern when you make spell jars with me, and it's always unintentional, but this is ruled by fire and sun, this spell jar. It brings financial rewards and stability, as well as success and happiness. I want to putting a little bit more in. You could leave space in your spell jar to give it a little bit of a shake now and again, to kind of like wake up the energy and spice it up a little bit. Or you can stuff it full and still give it a little shake and it'll still do its work. Now we're going to seal it with some green wax. I'm going to use a wax stamp seal for this one. You could use even a green candle. Now I also lit my green candle, as you see here. There is, you can scribe on your candle. You can put intention of business money oil on that candle before you light it. You can write with a green pen or green felt pen. Really bring in the correspondences with this as well. After you've filled your spell jar and you've thrown down your intentions, or maybe while you're waiting for your wax stamp seal to melt, you can say the incantation for money flow, or you can write it on a green parchment paper or any type of paper that you'd like. You can put the green paper inside the spell jar before you pour wax on it, or you could write it down on a little tag and then tie that on to the outside of the jar, so every time you see the spell jar you can read the incantation. The incantation is as follows. Money flows to me with grace and ease, like the rivers flow on a summer's breeze. Like herbs and crystals, salt and stone, draw abundance to my home. By my will, so it shall be, money flows always to me. So I chose to write mine on a little tag and tie that on to the outside of my spell jar. I also used the pentacle for my wax stamp because it symbolizes pentacles, and the tarot cards, it symbolizes money and finances. Well, there we have it, all completed. As you can see, I have my incantation on my spell card. And for those of you that wish to learn how to make a green salt, throw me down a heart emoji if you're curious. And that's something I can throw on the roster for us for sure. Meantime, I want to wish yourself an absolutely abundant, magical day.